JT, Clark did not have much of a choice. It was around 10 a.m. on October 26, 2015, and the feeling had become so strong that Clark left work in Roanoke, Virginia, and began driving about an hour to a courtroom in Martinsville, where the man who killed his family members faced reckless driving charges. Halfway into his drive, Clark, hardly a religious man at that point in his life, received what he called a message on my spirit. It instructed him to pay any fine the judge imposed for then 51-year-old Pastor C.J. Martin, the driver involved in the August 21 traffic accident that resulted in the death of Clark's brother and sister-in-law. Martin and his teenage son were on their way home from a high school football game when an ambulance caught fire in front of them, forcing them to be rerouted onto T.B. Stanley Highway in Bassett, VA. But with no traffic lights or signs to direct them at the intersection, Martin briefly turned into the wrong lane and collided with Bobby and Pam Clark's motorcycle. The couple was killed almost immediately. Clark briefly questioned the proposition that came across his spirit. The fine could be thousands of dollars, and his family would be unaware of the action. Then he received a second message. You don't worry about a thing. You show up and you be ready to pay the fine and I'll pave the way. Well, Your Honor, my family is moving on the path of forgiveness towards Mr. Martin. Clark recalls telling Henry County General District Court Judge Edwin Gendron, frankly, actions speak louder than words. If me being here paying his fine helps him accept and receive his forgiveness, so he can do what he's called to do, enjoy the rest of his life, enjoy his wife and son. Your Honor, that's what I'm here to do. We love Mr. Martin. Initially inclined to impose a fine between $500 and $2,500, Gendron settled on a new punishment of $5. With the case adjudicated, and tears streaming down the faces of those sitting in the courtroom, Clark shared an embrace with Martin, who he had previously never met. The extraordinary gesture of Clark, a lifetime Washington Redskins fan and former season ticket holder, was just the beginning of a greater narrative. It's one that's been chronicled in a book, In the Blink of an Eye, Forgiveness in Black and White, written by Clark and his wife, Terry Lee Clark, and published in November of 2018. Soon the novel will be depicted on the big screen, with My Brother's Crossing, set to come out in theaters this fall. It's a story about family tragedy, faith, a move of forgiveness and the unexpected bonds Clark formed in the weeks, months and years since that day in the courtroom. It's a transformative tale Clark never envisioned. By being in this situation and allowing ourselves to be in relationship with one another, I have learned and grown. Clark said, I'm a better husband, I'm a better father, I'm a better worker, I'm a better colleague, I'm a better friend, and Martin continues to pour into my life.